This is a story about a mouse named Wish. Wish was a mouse that discovered a great secret. And that secret is that we all create our own reality. But that's not all of the secret. The rest of the secret, Wish would find out by creating the answer to it. When Wish would go to sleep, he would dream about things that later, when he would wake up, would happen in this dimension. And so Wish decided to start playing with that and creating things that he wanted. One night, he created lots of friends in his dreams. And before he knew it, he discovered a secret passage in between walls that led to a warehouse that was full of mice. And he made lots of new friends. And so he decided to go a little further. And the next night, he made his dreams be about cookies. But because they were dream cookies, he could eat all the cookies he wanted and never be full of them. But it was okay, because he knew for sure that just as he had found friends, he could wish for cookies in his dreams, and he would get them when he was awake in this dimension. But something strange happened. Cookies did not show up. He thought, maybe I wasn't too specific. Next night, I'm going to dream about very specific cookies. And so he dreamed about cookies with milk. Oh, warm milk and delicious cookies. And he ate as much as he wanted because it was a dream, so it was never full. Next morning, he finally got his, well, not really, because he was walking past a box, and the box had an image of cookies with milk. Well, that's not what he wanted. He didn't want an image of cookies with milk, he wanted the real thing. So he realized he needed to be a lot more specific. And so the next night, he dreamt about cookies with milk, but in his dream, he was eating them in the exact same place where he used to be when he was awake, and some of his friends were watching him eat. And this time, he ate again as much as he wanted because he was never getting full. When he woke up, he realized that again he was in front of the box that had a picture of cookies with milk, and the part about the dream where his friends were watching him eat, well, it was just one friend, which was a very old, very wise mouse. And he said, Wish, what's going on with you? You seem troubled about something. Oh, not now, old friend, he said. I'm waiting for my cookies. What cookies? Said the other mouse. Well, you see, I always tell the universe exactly what I want, and the universe gives it to me. I've been telling the universe about cookies, and it didn't work, so I tried cookies with milk, but I got a picture of them. So this time, I asked for my friends to be here to see me. Well, I'm your friend, said the old mouse. Yes, yes, of course. Soon you will see me eat lots of cookies. I think perhaps there's something that you need to know. What is it, old friend? Said Wish. You see, when you tell something to the universe, it has to come from your heart, not from your love of cookies. That comes from your belly. That comes from a desire, from a need. Needs come from a place of emptiness. In this case, your belly is empty. Need tells the universe, please manifest the fact that I don't have abundance. And so, when you make a wish for whatever it is, but you make that wish from a position of not having abundance, not having that, the universe actually gives you your first projection, your first wish, which is not having that thing. What do you mean? Of course I don't wish not to have cookies, said Wish. Well, that's not what I'm saying. You may say with your words that you wish for cookies. What I'm saying is, where does that wish come from? It doesn't come from love, and it doesn't come from knowing that you have cookies. It doesn't come from abundance. It comes from a position of trying to fill a void, trying to fill a hole. And that hole is a place where you want to have cookies. So you're saying that if I want something, I'm not going to get it? No, that's not what I'm saying, said the old mouse. I'm just saying that your wishes need to be aligned with the whole universe, not with just you. You are the universe, but you are a part of it. You need to align yourself with the universe. Let the flow of life take you to the cookies. Don't try to force life to drop cookies in front of your face. That doesn't work like that. At least it doesn't most of the times. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And so he thought and thought about it and understood what was going on. And so next time, instead of wishing for cookies, he wished for the ability to be able to help himself and help others find good food, not just for himself. And guess what? The next day, he decided to go back to the same place and see what would happen. And as he was sitting there, looking at the box, he realized, wait a second, perhaps there's something interesting inside of this box. And so he climbed on top of it and started chewing a little hole inside of it. But instead of waiting for the cookies to fall on his face, he got to work. It was hard work. It was a hard box. It took him a long time. But by the time he was done, there was a hole big enough for him to fit through, and he could smell tons of cookies inside of that box. And he realized what was going on. The cookies had always been in front of his face, but he wanted the universe to drop the cookies in his lap. And instead, the universe was responding by giving him a chance to learn a lesson. And the lesson was that he had to actually go get them instead of waiting for the universe to drop them in his lap. He did, and suddenly he found himself with more cookies than he could ever dream of. And so he called all of his friends to share the cookies with him. From that day on, instead of asking things from the universe out of a position of fear or not having something of need, he started asking out of a position of love, of desire to be better for himself and for his other friend mice. And he didn't always get what he put out into the universe, but the universe was very wise, and he always got what he really truly needed to grow and to become a better friend and a better mouse for himself and for everybody else. And that's the story of the mouse that ate cookies with milk and that never got full. The end.